How Warren Buffett became a millionaire without just stocks. Warren Buffett has been and remains a role model for millions of investors around the world. His rich history of investing dates back to age 11 when he purchased his first stock. His compelling story has been featured in hundreds of speeches worldwide, urging all investors, novice or pro, to emulate him. But who is Warren Buffett? This video explores the life of Warren Buffett, known as the Oracle of Omaha, and the investments and decisions he made to become one of the wealthiest and most respected businessmen in the world. Before continuing, dear viewers, if you appreciate the content of this video and are satisfied with it, we invite you to consider the option of subscribing to our channel or supporting us with a donation. Your support is essential for the growth and constant improvement of our channel, and it will allow us to continue producing high-quality content for you. You can do it here below, through the appropriate buttons, subscribe, and thanks. Warren Edward Buffett was born in 1930 to Howard and Layla Buffett in Omaha, Nebraska. As a child, Warren showed great interest in finance and business, and was described as a mathematical genius able to compute huge strings of numbers in his head. Legend has it he told a friend that if he didn't become a millionaire by age 30, he'd jump off the tallest building in Omaha. Like if you're glad he didn't keep that promise, and dislike if you wish he had. Warren made his first investment at age 11, purchasing 3 shares of Cities Service Preferred at $38 per share. The stock soon rose to $40 and he sold for a small profit, a decision he would later regret when the stock price rose to $200. He later used this experience as an early lesson on patience in investing. At 13 years old, Warren worked as a newspaper delivery boy, waking up at 4:30 a.m. to deliver the Washington Post. By age 15, Warren had earned $2,000, about $26,000 today, from his newspaper delivery route. He struck a profit-sharing agreement with a Nebraska farmer and invested $1,200 in a 40-acre farm. When he was 17, a sophomore in high school, Buffett went into business with a friend to purchase a used pinball machine for $25 and placed it in a local barbershop. Within months, the two had several pinball machines across Omaha barbershops, earning about $25 per week. They later sold the business to a war veteran for $1,200. Warren graduated from the University of Nebraska with a Bachelor of Science degree and later applied to Harvard Business School. Unfortunately, he was rejected, but this did little to dampen Warren's enthusiasm as he enrolled once he discovered Benjamin Graham taught at Columbia University's Business School. He graduated with an economics degree in 1951. In 1952, Warren returned to Omaha and took a Dale Carnegie public speaking course while working as a stockbroker. Applying what he learned, he began attending night classes at the University of Nebraska, but in 1954 moved with his family to New York City to work for his mentor, Benjamin Graham. So far we've seen Warren wasn't afraid to take on various jobs to work towards his long-term goal of attending business school. He bravely took on different work opportunities to earn and then wisely invest money. In 1954, Warren went to work for his college professor and mentor's firm, the Benjamin Graham Partnership. His starting salary was $12,000 per year, around $109,000 today. However, in 1956 Benjamin Graham retired and the partnership closed. At the time, Warren's personal savings totaled over $174,000, equal to about $1.5 million today. Warren bounced around for several years but ultimately decided to settle back in his hometown of Omaha, where he lived in a $31,500 house. Most millionaires live in multi-million-dollar mansions, but surprisingly Warren's frugal nature made it hard for him to accept that price tag. Warren spent most of his time as an investment salesman and securities analyst. In 1956 he founded Buffett Partnership with friends and family. Warren asked one of his partners, a doctor, to find 10 other doctors willing to invest $10,000 each into his partnership, and eventually 11 agreed. Initially Warren invested only $100 of his own money, but reinvested his management fees and built up his stake in the partnership. By 1960, Buffett had formed a total of 7 partnerships and held a 9.5% stake in the partnership's assets, already over $1 million. In 1962, Warren Buffett became a millionaire through his partnerships, with a surplus of $7 million, $1 million of which belonged to Warren. Shortly after, he merged these partnerships into a single entity. In 1962, Warren Buffett purchased the now famous Berkshire Hathaway, which he called his worst deal ever. Founded in the 1930s, the New England textile company had seen better days, but Warren Buffett saw a bargaining opportunity and attributed the company's problems largely to mismanagement. Warren Buffett believed the root cause of the company's problems was mismanagement, and after a dispute with management, began aggressively buying up shares. However, the company continued to bleed money. Times were not good for the once mighty textile company. 1966. By 1966, it was clear the glory days of the venerable New England Textile Company were over. So Warren made a pivotal shift in the company's dynamics that would transform it into the behemoth it is today. Buffett gradually shifted Berkshire Hathaway's focus away from its traditional textile operations into an investment holding company in other sectors. In 1967, Berkshire had enough capital to acquire 2 insurance companies. This was the turning point in Berkshire Hathaway's phenomenal success story. Warren used the significant cash flow from the insurance companies to fund further acquisitions. Today, Berkshire Hathaway operates a portfolio of over 1,000 companies with total assets exceeding $700 billion. Warren Buffett became a billionaire in 1990 when Berkshire started selling Class A shares. Warren is now known for his philanthropic contributions. One of his largest donations was to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, to which Warren donated 185 million Berkshire Hathaway shares, market value $28.3 billion. Today, Warren's net worth exceeds $84 billion. Physically, he is not a remarkable character, more like a kindly grandfather than a corporate giant, but in terms of intelligence he is unmatched and considered a genius. His simplicity and honesty are hard to dislike, and he captivates the world with his wit and charm. One could be forgiven for thinking of him as a mythical figure, but that would be a mistake. Warren Buffett is simply a man who found what he loved from a young age and stuck with it for life. Le parcours de Warren Buffett est une véritable source d'inspiration pour tous ceux qui rêvent de réussir dans le monde des affaires et des investissements. Malgré son immense fortune actuelle, il a débuté avec peu de moyens mais beaucoup d'ambition et de persévérance. De la livraison de journaux et l'adolescence à la création de ses premières sociétés de partenariat, en passant par son acquisition transformatrice de Berkshire Hathaway, Warren a su saisir les opportunités et apprendre de ses erreurs. Son approche patiente, son sens des affaires avisé et sa discipline financière sont des qualités que tous les investisseurs devraient chercher et cultiver. Bien que devenir aussi riche que l'oracle d'Omaha soit un objectif peu réaliste pour la plupart d'entre nous, son parcours démontre que la réussite est possible avec de la passion, du travail acharné et une vision à long terme. Sa générosité philanthropique témoigne également de valeurs admirables. J'espère que l'histoire fascinante de Warren Buffett vous a inspiré et motivé à poursuivre vos propres rêves d'affaires et d'investissement. N'ayez pas peur de commencer petit et de saisir les opportunités lesquelles se présentent. Avec de la persévérance et de la sagesse, qui sait où votre parcours vous mènera. Merci d'avoir regardé jusqu'au bout. N'hésitez pas à laisser un commentaire si vous avez d'autres questions ou si vous souhaitez partager vos réflexions sur l'incroyable vie et carrière de Warren Buffett. Et n'oubliez pas de vous abonner pour plus de contenus intéressants. We would like to know about your experience regarding the topic covered today. Share it with us in the comments, and, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask them. We will gladly respond. Your like would be a source of satisfaction for us, and of course, Do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the upcoming publications.